UP RERA has been a pioneer in many of its judgments and many of its policy decisions. In the past 1 month, UP RERA has come up with multiple decisions and directives, which includes QR codes, selling on the basis of carpet area, including training for agents and other things. We have now UP RERA chairman, Mr. Sanjay Bhusreddy, with us to answer our queries. Welcome to the show, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, recently you have come up with your judgment on that builders have to sell on carpet area. But isn't it already, this thing is a provision under the Act itself. So why did the need arose? Were the builders not selling on the basis of carpet area?
Since last more than 2 decades, and in South Indian states where multi-story is an old concept, roughly 4-5 decades old, the concept was to sell on super area. The loading is going beyond 20%. Standard should be 10%, maximum 15%. At best, if it's a super deluxe type of a colony or a project, it can go up to 20-25%. But it is going as high as 45%, 50%. Even after RERA, Pan India, they are still continuing with their old practice of super area. Now what will happen? They will have to, when they come up with their project, a new project in the market, they will have to tell them, this is our carpet area price. In super area, the allottee or the home buyer cannot understand, or the unit or property buyer cannot understand how much is being loaded, I am being cheated, I am not being cheated. Here, he will know for definite that this is what I am buying.
But if it is happening, if the promoters are selling on the basis of super area, then isn't it against the provisions of the law?
That's it. Therefore, we had to reiterate, UP RERA had to reiterate that, look, the law says carpet area. Now you follow the carpet area. We are telling everybody, whether it's a private promoter or a development authority or the housing board, everybody has to fall in line, in tune with the RERA Act 2016, Rules 2016 and regulations, and the Builder Buyer Agreement Rules 2018.
Okay. Now, sir, you have come up with one more directive of mentioning QR codes. Tell us what all would be visible when somebody scans this QR code.
See, what we have now done, earlier we were giving a simple Form C. Form C is the form which is the actual, you may call it in common parlance, a license to the developer to develop a project. And Form F is regarding extension of a project. Now, earlier it was a simple printout. Now, it's on a very special paper, like the currency paper, where we have certain hidden images built into it and a QR code. So you will find watermark of UP RERA in the, if you see the page and if you see it in UV light or a fluorescent light, you will see the image of UP RERA. That is the watermark. Second, there is a QR code. The moment what we have said, that you should publish the QR code in the newspaper. Earlier we had said, you had also broadcasted and published from your media house that we had said that please write the PRJ number, that the project registration number, and the URL of UP RERA. Now we are saying put the QR code also, and also Form C should be presented before the allottee in their offices, marketing offices, headquarters, everywhere. Why we are saying so? Because once he scans the QR code, he need not go on the URL, type it out. Immediately that project details will open. So what all the promoter is saying in his brochure and in his ad, that the allottee or the home buyer can compare it what he has actually given it to UP RERA. What is given it to UP RERA is authentic. So he can immediately know what is the authentic part. Suppose if he does a misleading ad, though we have penalized more than 4 dozen promoters for giving false ad, for not giving PRJ number, for not giving UP-RERA URL. We are coming up with a detailed program of advocacy and education of what these people should see. Because if you are going for a flat or an apartment for your family, you should know what exactly you are getting. So that will get clear with this.
Now, Dillas, so there are certain projects of which RERA registration number has lapsed. They have taken extension, and now that period is also lapsed, and they haven't been able to finish the project. Now, what happens to such projects?
No, if the promoter has very valid reasons of not completing, first we give him, he asks for 10 months, 12 months. But if he asks beyond 21 months, then there is we have an SOP and our own regulation. We say then he will have to get the no objection and or consent of majority of his home buyers. So suppose if it is 120, then we tell them as per this much consent you are required, 66%. If we go for under section 8, then it is 51%, like that. So we have in our SOP we have said that you have to get a majority consent of majority of your home buyers. If they all agree that yes, his intentions are clear and he is trying to complete the project, then we allow him. Otherwise, then there are other routes which is there in the Act, section 8 or section 15.
Okay, now RCs have been a problem earlier. You issue recovery certificates, but then the money were not being able to get recovered from the promoters. So what's the status on that? Has there been an improvement in recovery?
Yeah, rather Pan India UP-RERA is the only authority which has been able to recover such a big amount. Yes, our RC amount is also high, I do admit. But the amount which UP-RERA has recovered, around 800 crores, is much more than any other RERA has done. But there is still a lot to do, because RC is the last instrument or bullet we have to trigger. Now, once we issue the RC, then it goes under the revenue law, and then it goes to the district collector to execute that. Execution of RC is not an easy task, but our collectors have done wonderful job, which all RERAs appreciate. We keep on monitoring the district authorities. We take division wise each division and we talk to them, and they are also working hard. But yes, it's not so easy. But still, we are on the job. We are on the task, and once an RC is issued, in 90% cases, it will get executed. In some cases, if it goes into NCLT or things like that, there are other legal authorities also. There we may have some problem.
By virtue of being the largest states, you have largest number of projects here, and similarly largest number of stuck projects also. Are you thinking of any policy to revive the stuck projects, any co-developer policy or any other thing which is on the anvil or you are considering?
No, it is already in the law. We have section 8. There is an SOP with respect to section 8. There is section 15. In section 8, the association of allottees have the first right of refusal, which means they can come forward and they can tell UP-RERA, look, we are ready to do our work ourselves if the promoter fails. Or they may say, we have faith in our earlier promoter, we would like to work with him and get it over. Because once section 8 comes, then it comes in the direct monitoring of UP-RERA. The movement of funds are very closely monitored, and one of our member monitors these section 8 projects. One for NCR area we have a member, and there I myself monitor at Lucknow office for the projects for rest of NCR. So that comes under close scrutiny. So that is one. Sometimes the allottees may bring another promoter, and if they all agree, so then we pass an order for Section 8. Section 8 is one very good provision through which all stuck projects can be completed. We have already completed 2 projects. The third project is also getting completed, which has gone under Section 8. There are around 17, 18 projects, out of which 3 projects are through. One more may get through in next few. So it's a good start. See, all this has come in the last 5 years, post 2017, 1st May 2017. Though the act is from 1st May 2016, but the actual implementation started from 1st May 2017. And the authorities in India have come out by 2018, November or so. So in the last 5-6 years, a lot has been done, and many things have got streamlined. So I now am quite happy and comfortable, and I feel convinced that things would now move fast.
But can we expect a co-developer policy or something like that for stuck projects, or some SOPs, some guidelines whereby
It is already there. For both Section 8, we have an SOP, and for Section 15, we have an SOP. But recently, you must have seen in our press briefings that we have come up with 6-7 more SOPs, withdrawal SOP and all such. So we are on it, and very soon we may revise our Section 8 and Section 15 policies and make it more pragmatic and more maybe simpler or user-friendly.
we have also seen subtle advertisement of projects even before the RERA comes. For example, coming soon of a particular project for which RERA has applied. So is it under the 4 walls of the law?
No. Before the Form C is issued, PRJ number is issued, Form C. No promoter directly or indirectly or through agent or through any of these real estate advertisement companies, red bricks, blue bricks, nobody can do. We are very closely scrutinizing and monitoring, and we have penalized more than 48 promoters. It can be 60, I don't remember the exact number now, but more than 48 or maybe 5 dozen where we have penalized them. Now initially we have given them a token penalty, but if they continue, then that penalty can go up to 5% of the total project cost. So now if you are seeing, or if you have seen the ads of the last 1 month, you please show me that there is no PRJ number or there is no URL, and now they have to put the PRJ number and URL at top prominent place, or where their marketing numbers are there, just above that or on the right top side of the ad.
So all these actions, these 48 or 60 cases, these are all suo motu actions by you?
Yeah, we scrutinize and then we issue a notice of 359, Section 3 read with 59. We give them a chance to appear and we hear them out because it's a quasi-judicial function. We hear them out. It's on the principles of natural justice. We have to. After hearing them out, then the authority passes an order.
So apart from these advertisements, there is a tradition of pre-launch sales also before the
Same rule. Same. We have penalized them also. Pre-launch sales or pre-registration launch. Whether they do it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, local social media, WhatsApp, any social media, print, electronic, we catch them everywhere. Let them go anywhere. We'll catch them.
And if the agents are doing it on the behest of the promoter?
We are now issuing legal notice to all the agents. All these real estate agents, companies who are doing illegally. Through your channel also I am warning them.
Okay. Now coming to agents, now you have recently come out with the guidelines for training of agents. So now this is going to be compulsory for the new agents who are going to seek registration, or for the existing agents also. And why did such a need arose?
Agent has to be professionally well trained. He should know the RERA laws, rules, regulations, what are the requirements of the RERA authority, what interest he has to protect of the promoter and what interest he has to protect of the allottee. His moral character has to be good. He should not be a riffraff type. So all these things we have to take into account, and therefore we have developed a 24-hour training program, very easy for them to learn. It would be physical as well as online on payment of certain fees. We will first conduct training, then their examination, then their certification, then only they will be allowed to do agency business.
There are also some assured return schemes in the market. Are you taking cognizance of such schemes?
Yeah, we have taken cognizance. Our courts have also taken, RERA courts have also taken cognizance. The law does not allow any such assured return schemes. No promoter can pay from the separate account any money for the assured return scheme. If he wants to do, he can do it from his pocket. And very soon we'll be coming up with a detailed regulation on assured return scheme.
Sir, your one more recent guideline says that the project name, the company name should be same what it has been while the map approval. Now in Noida, Greater Noida, there is leasehold, but in the rest of the UP, it is freehold. And if after the map approval, the landowner, the promoter sells the land to somebody, to some other company, in that case, what happens?
It is not like that. It is not like that. This relates to both NCR and non-NCR. What the promoter used to do, he used to get the map approved in the name of XY company. Now, the OCCC, the authority, whether industrial authority or general authority, will give in the name of XY company. But he keeps the project name as Akash, right? Now, he gets registered the project in the name of Akash. Now, when it comes to OCCC, the allottees are misled because they are looking for Akash. He has in the name of XY company. Therefore, now what we have said, if you are registering, if you are going to the authority with a piece of land, you say in the name of XY company, project name Akash, then the authority will issue the OCCC in the same name. In NCR, it is OC and CC, otherwise it is only CC. So that is the reason, to avoid this confusion, because of which the allottees are running helter-skelter, कि OCCC कहाँ है, दिख नहीं रहा, मिल नहीं रहा, match नहीं हो रहा. So they are into doldrums. So to avoid this confusion, we have said, by whatever name, the company's name and the project name, you get the map approved, please put the same name for marketing, so that the consumer, the home buyer, is not in confusion, because you will put up an OCCC of XY company Akash, so he should get the same thing.
No, but what if the company sells the project to some other developer, to some other company?
It doesn't matter. This would remain the same.
But name of the company will change in that case?
No. If a company, the equity is bought by somebody, say company ABC, somebody buys the equity 100%, the company will remain ABC. The equity holder will change.
So he can't change the project name, for example?
Yeah, because that is the genesis, that is the origin. So now what you are also aware that we have also introduced the concept of zero layering of revenue records. So there is a zero layer of revenue records. On top of it, exactly, it should be superimposed by the map approved by the authority, and then all the services maps, and then the construction over it, so that there is no confusion. Many promoters had, by way of confusion or for some crooked reason, have encroached the neighboring land, had built upon it half-baked project, and then that piece of land went into litigation. Either it was of government, so government took it. Then where do this allottee goes? He has put the whole money, he has paid to the promoter. The promoter has done half construction. Now the promoter doesn't have the title over the land. The land has gone. There is some construction that would be demolished. Where does it was hurting both the promoter and more the buyer. So to protect the interest of both the promoter and the buyer, and more the buyer, we had to come up with all these SOPs.
But normally the projects are named, for example, with the name of the company. The company name is prefixed with the project name. Now, if the project is sold...
No, but the data is otherwise. There are many, the map is approved in the name of by some other name. And they write tower 1, 2, 3, 4. When they market, they say ABCD. And many times they can have ABCD and 1, 2, 3, 4 both. So these confusions arise. So it has to be very clear. Tower A or Tower 1, whatever AB tower AB scheme name ABC, Tower 1 or Tower A, because the authorities are duty bound to issue OCCC exactly the same in the same name on which they have given their approval, map approval. And everything, map is a statutory document. Neither we can violate, or no promoter can violate, nor the authority can violate. It is a statutory document. For Urban Planning Act, it is under Section 15. Similar, the Industrial Act. It is a statutory power which the authorities are using, and everybody has to honor it. And therefore, to remove all this confusion and the difficulties which the home buyers face, we have to come up with these regulations.
So this regulation is prospective or retrospective as well?
This is prospective, on the basis of our past experience.
And now, what are the new things that we can expect in the coming days from UP-RERA?
You have asked me today enough for the next 10-15 days. Let's wait, because we are also learning. New things are coming up. Let's see. Let's wait. We will come to know many more new things.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for joining. That was UP-RERA Chairman Sanjay Bhusreddy with us. Thank you for watching.